All right, so what are we doing now here?
So next thing that we're going to do is we're going to do a test spot. We want to see what exactly we need to do to get the best result. So first thing is I'm using a flex buffer. This one is a free spinning random orbital. It has a 15mm offset. So this one is nice for cutting the paint, making sure we're getting the defects out. So I'm going to start off and I'm going to use a microfiber pad and I'm going to use it on this machine. And we're going to be using a hybrid compound and polish. This is a great product by 3D. They're out of California. The way this works is that it works as both a cutting compound and a final polish. The way you change how it works is you use different pads. So we do have a wool pad. This is the most aggressive that we could get. So, and I don't think this paint needs that. I think we can go to sort of a middle of the road, go with our microfiber pad, and we're gonna see how that does. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do a little tape line, and that way we'll have a side-by-side comparison and we'll see how this does. So we'll get to that in a second.
All right.
Alright, so what we can see here is we do have quite a few swirls and scratches within the paint. So the goal is going to be to see if a pass using the microfiber pad is going to remove those. And after that I'll use a foam pad with the same product to see if I can refine it. So, and then we'll have a nice 50-50 difference from this panel to this panel. So give me a few minutes, we'll see where we're at. Does this light wash it out when it's on the...
I think it might have.
Yeah.
So I don't know if...
But I'm sure we'll have a good comparison once we're done.
Yeah, definitely be able to compare.
Now we're going to do, we polished the area, we used our microfiber pad. What we did with that was we tried to cut the paint down and get the majority of the defects out. Now we need to refine the finish a little bit because that step can leave it a little hazy. So we're going to use a foam pad. We're going to use our same product. We're going to use 3D1, and now we're going to polish it with this foam pad, same product, and that'll refine the finish for us. Then we'll remove the tape and we'll see how we did, and this will be our test spot to see if this is going to be our process for the whole car. see without the light, that looks black and that looks gray.
Oh yeah, it's definitely blacker.
So if you look in the light, you'll see the defects are gone on that side, and here we've got all those car wash swirls. So this is going to be our process for the whole car. Once we get the whole car to look like that test spot.
Let me show the light over on the... Oh yeah.
See all of that.
I think we just put it back over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So once we get the whole car to look like that test spot, then we'll do our ceramic coating after that.
Great. I don't know if you're going to get to see the difference with the lighting, but the spot done is definitely black and the untouched is grayer. So I'm going to let him get back to doing this, and we'll get back to you later.
Just going small sections at a time. And we have these little 3-inch polishers that I'll use for like here and on the spoiler and stuff. So that way, if you use a big one like this, you're going to be buffing off the edge, and we don't want to do that. We want to keep it sort of on the panel.
Yep.
So that's why. Even after just the first pass, you'll see here that the clarity of the paint is much nicer. If you look from side to side, so if you look from like here and then you come over to this side, the paint's clear, the white is crisper looking.
Oh, definitely. I hope it picks it up on the camera. If not, it's the camera's fault. Not your fault.
There we go. This is going to look like a pool of black when it's all done.
Yeah, it's going to look like a new car again.
That's right.
Although everybody loves it, says, oh, it's so clean, but I guess it really wasn't as clean as we thought.
Oh, it was definitely clean. You okay, Miguel?
I thought it was done, yeah.
Was that?
I thought it was done before
Ah, okay.
And just standing here,
You can totally see
oh
a
my God,
difference, right?
you can't,
Yeah,
it's not even
today.
close.
Yep. What I'll do is see, like, there's still a cluster of things right here, so I'll hit that area again just to try to minimize as much of those as I can. These are a little bit deeper, so my plan is always to remove as much as is safe, but I want to leave you clear coat, because if we ever need to do this again,
Right.
then we want to have enough material that we can do it.
Right.
Clear coat's only about as thick as a plastic bag, so it's really not thick at all. So I'm removing material by doing this, and I want to save as much as I can. So give you great results, great protection, but also leave you enough so the next time around, we can do the same thing.
Well, the wife's here to get me soon, so we're gonna go have some lunch, and we'll come back later when he's gonna do the ceramic coating.
That's how we look.
Here's a little smaller buffer on the front there. This is about 5 hours later. As you can see, the sun is out, but it's gonna rain tomorrow. Car's gonna stay here until Monday.
So right now we're installing the crystal serum by G Technique. The way this works is you spread it out and then you have to level it out. It rides in a carrier oil, and we like this product a lot because of the fact that it makes the paint look richer, wetter, and deeper, and it also is super hydrophobic, meaning that it'll bead water like crazy and it's going to look fantastic. So we'll do this over the whole car. For this, we spent probably about 6 hours polishing between Logan and I. And after that, then we went through and wiped it down with a solution to completely and totally make everything clean again so that the ceramic coating can bond to the paint. trick with this is you have to be quick with it, because if you let it dry, it'll be a total nightmare. So you've got to be fast on leveling it out.
And how many coats of this are we gonna do?
We're going to do one coat of this, and then right before you take delivery of it on Monday, we're going to do a coat of a product called Hydro Glue, and that'll give you even more hydrophobic capability. G-Technique recommends that you don't do more than one coat of this because it won't stick to itself.
Okay, there you go.
Makes sense to me.
I guess this weekend I have to order myself a car cover since the car sits outside.
This is one of those things where, you know, you're doing this to protect it, and you really don't need to cover it. And a car cover can be more of a pain than anything else if you have to keep the car covered and you have to wipe it down every time before you put the cover on, because you can't put the cover onto a dirty car. So every time you drive it, if you want to put the cover on, you're going to have to clean it. So it's one of those things where this will make it a lot easier to clean, which is nice, but at the end of the day, it'll also protect it from bird poop etching in and bug guts and all that, so you won't have to clean it as often.
Oh, good news then, I'm not buying a car cover. It's 2 years without one, so.
And I think it's been just fine without, and now that we're doing this, you're going to be great without it.
Yeah, I mean, I had the 14s cover on it once, and that didn't work out too well.
Did it blow around in the wind?
Well, I put clamps on it, and the clamp came over the hood.
Oh, big scratch?
No, as you can see, luckily. There was a little tiny one. I don't know if it's still there, but it's probably not. And I had those big clamps, and I put it right on the rim. And it fit perfect right on the spoke because it's wider.
Yeah.
And it's real tight. And I made sure it was all as tight as I could for the air getting under, because the 14's a bigger car.
Yes, it is.
So it didn't fit perfect. Makes you almost not want to drive the car. It looks so good, but with
the whole purpose of this is that you can drive.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I have 13,600 miles on it. So, I drive it.
You do, and I really respect that. My vehicles all get driven. I've got a 1997 E36 M3 with 160,000 miles on it. I've got a 1995 Porsche 968 convertible. That's got 60,000 miles on it. I've got a 92 Porsche 968. It's got 120,000 miles on it. So I'm a big fan of using them. Got a 96 Mustang Cobra with 126,000 on it.
So we're going to have to take a ride in a few of your cars.
Yes.
For the channel.
That'd be great. That would be great. Logan has a really cool 1992 Corvette with an LT1 in it.
Take a ride in that car if he wants to.
That's all right. And Logan's car is really cool because it actually has a cloth interior, which you never see on C4 Corvettes. And it's a 6-speed.
Cool. Uh-oh. Knocking things over.
Yeah. Not the first time. And what you'll notice is that when you wash it, everything will just sheet right off.
That's a good thing. Then I'll blow dry it the rest.
Exactly.
Try to be hands off as much as
As
possible.
much as possible. What we're going to do is when we're all done with this, it's going to be hands off, and that way, when we come back on Monday, we'll do the windows, do the interior, you know, clean that up for you a little bit, and we'll be ready to rock and roll.
Cool. Well, I'm going to end this video here. To me, it looks better than showroom. Any last words?
Thank you very much, Tim, for having us work on your beautiful car. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.